Are you on a budget and looking for a premium luxury vehicle? Well, with me is a 2018 BMW 118i, and we're going to have a conversation. Special thanks to Getworth for lending us this car, and for more cars like this, head on over to the Cars.co.za app and website.
Power slide into the DMs. WhatsApp the dealer directly from our site. Less phone calls, less awkward. Dream, search, drive. Cars.co.za.
So, there's lots to like about this car. Underneath the hood is a 1.5-litre turbo petrol engine which produces 100 kilowatts and 220 newton meters of torque and uses an automatic gearbox. There's a plethora of engine options you can choose from. 118i, 120i, 120D, 135i. Look, the choice is yours. The world is your playground when it comes to the engine choices. Secondly, you have a lot of good quality materials used in this vehicle. I'm actually very impressed with it. The fact that BMW has always been true to form. They've never ever compromised on quality. They have functional interior with good quality materials used inside, and this is something that could last you definitely a lifetime. This might be a 118i, but my top pick of the range is the 120D. It did about 3.9 liters per 100 Ks, making it very efficient and very frugal. Albeit this car is finished in white, and I'm not a fan of white cars because they feel like rentals, this is actually a very beautiful vehicle. I mean, you still have your BMW LEDs, and you'll still have a lot of road presence on the road. So in terms of looks, a whole 10 out of 10. However, there are some things to look out for. First thing, the rear space is, okay. Very tight fit. Yeah, okay. If you are dating someone who's really tall, I don't think you'll survive in the back. Staying in this non-existent rear, the prop shaft makes the middle seat suck. So it's quite hard to be sitting in here. Is BMW sure that this car is meant for 5 people? Secondly, this car doesn't have a spare tire. It runs on run flats. So make sure that your vehicle is fitted with the run flats, or else you'll be in a bit of trouble. You guys, is this for... Oh my God. BMW South Africa was just like your boyfriend, a little stingy with the standard specifications in the pre-facelift model. You didn't have parking sensors, you didn't have Bluetooth, you didn't have a reverse camera, you didn't have cruise control, you got cloth seats and a manual transmission. What? Oh my gosh. This one came with rain sensing wipers, you have automatic headlamps, and you even have iDrive. Anyway, this is the model to get, so make sure you get your hands on a facelifted model. One thing I like about this vehicle is the fact that the door handles are actually in plastic. In the other models, you used to get this leather-esque kind of thing that used to chip, so this will serve you good in the long run. So personally for me, for a 2018 model, I think that the quality in this car is absolutely good. The leather hasn't aged too much, does have a few wrinkles, but it doesn't look too bad. And I love how ergonomic BMW is. It's also very much refreshing to see an analog display because we are so inundated with tech displays and all that kind of stuff. So this is quite nice. However, I do have some aversion to this cabin room of this car. It feels cramped and small, and everything is just too close to each other, and I'm feeling a little bit claustrophobic. So maybe a hatchback is not necessarily up my alley, but I would definitely consider this to anyone who really likes these kind of cars. And what makes this car very special is the fact that this is the last rear-wheel drive 1 Series BMWs ever made. Some of the newer ones have different setups. So this is actually something that you can hang on to. So with this being a pre-owned vehicle, there are obviously some common issues that will arise. One of the first ones is vibration on idle. So this vehicle is an inline 3-cylinder. So that means that the vibrations is going to happen while the car's stagnant because this engine is so tiny. But if you really want to buy this car, don't stress much about it. It happens. It's a natural process because the smaller the engine is, the more vibrations you'll feel when the car's idling. Another issue is the crankshaft guide bearing wearing out, but this thing was only synonymous on the manual transmissions, which we didn't get a lot of. Once this happens, you will see an engine light pop up on your cluster here, goes ding, and that's when you should be a little bit worried. Once this icon pops up, it could indicate that there is some engine damage, but this actually happens quite rarely. Another issue is the coolant leaking from the turbo. So from the turbo to the engine, there are two lines. These two lines are held by O-rings, and over time these O-rings fail, causing the coolant to leak. When this happens, you will see some green contaminants coming from the hot side or the cold side of the turbo. But with this vehicle, you have a plate underneath here, so it won't necessarily leak onto the ground. So when this happens, you need to get your hands dirty and actually go underneath, which is not what I'm going to do right now. So when you are buying, you must make sure you crank this car all the way up and look at it. Or if you're not lazy, then you can just lie on the ground. But guys, like, I just paused, so I'm not going to lie on the ground. But yeah, once that happens, check underneath the car. Cool. So if you see yourself constantly topping up coolant and don't know what's happening to it, that's where you need to check out your turbo and your O-rings. And if your O-rings have worn out, make sure you replace them and always ensure that your coolant is filled up properly. Now let's get into one of the most common potential issues pertaining this vehicle's engine. One of the most common and well-publicized issues entailed the timing chain problems found in BMW's N47 engine in their earlier year models. Now, if we refer back to the 3 Series video, you found that we had this very weird rattling kind of sound, and this is worth noting, especially if you're looking at a pre-facelift 120D. However, this issue was also prevalent in the N2125i, and they had a problem with their timing chain guides. So if you're going for an earlier model, make sure your timing chain guides have been replaced, and secondly, make sure it goes for an oil service after every 10,000 kilometers. In addition, the F20 BMW 1 Series was part of a global recall in 2013 due to a potential loss of power assistance in the braking system due to insufficient lubrication to the vacuum pump. And this problem was largely limited to the earlier 125i models. Personally, I think this car is absolutely stunning. The quality in here is absolutely impeccable, but I want to know your thoughts. Let us know down in the comments what you guys think. Would you get this vehicle? Is it something you would consider? Secondly, please take your time when considering a used vehicle. Getworth has given us a very beautiful example over here, but there are some funny products out there. So make sure you are very wary before making a decision. So now let's get into the monies. Let's get into the cost of ownership of this 2018 BMW 1 Series 118i F20. Your timing chain kit will cost you 1,639 Rand. Your fuel pump, 2,565 Rand. Your front brake disc, 1,186 Rand. Your rear brake disc, 804 Rand. Your set of brake pads for the front, 739 Rand. And your rear brake pad set, 1,913 Rand. So this is where you now need to weigh your finances. Are you able to afford this car given the cost of ownership also? And that is it from me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please do check out the Cars.co.za website and don't forget to download the app. Bye-bye.
Cars.co.za. Not only is Cars.co.za the best place to find your dream car, but it's also the easiest place to sell your current car. Check out the sell car section on our main website. Simply list your car's details and all of our dealers will take bids on your car. You just choose the highest price. Boom, your car's gone. On to your next one. Right, thanks very much for watching the video. Okay, I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm finished now.